Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors in Winston, Chester. Glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lineup. Got a great week lineup here in the Panhandle Outdoors. But first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin and Highway 77. School getting kicked off. A lot of kids are going. A lot of school enrollment is really up this year, from what I understand. So this is all good. Always be driving careful around those school bus stops and all, and just watch out for those kids during the morning and late afternoon. Now, the weather today is going to be nice. We're looking at a high of 87, low of 78. Water temperature is at 89 degrees. So it's going to be, it looks like a pretty good week. The moon phase, we always on Monday not do the moon phase. Tonight will be a new moon. And so it's going to start waxing up. Within 2 more weeks, we'll build on up to the full moon. So this is a good situation. A lot of fishermen like to fish on that building moon. Also, the eclipse today, if you haven't heard about it, it's going to be today. Don't look at it. I'm sure you know better than that, but make sure everybody else, especially young people, don't look at that full eclipse. But so enjoy it. Okay, also the marine forecast will be coming out of southeast at 1 and 2. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery. Look on the screen there on the 21st. Great tides today. It's going to start tapering off after today. There's going to be some neat tides coming up for the weekend. Flat. It's going to be flat this Friday, Saturday, and a little bit same way on Sunday. So be aware of your tides this week. If you want to fish tides, you better do it today. All right, let's take a break. We're going to come back with our special guest. Okay, welcome back and welcome to our guest this morning, Ron Childs. Good morning.
Morning, man.
Good to see you, Bob.
Good morning, Winston. Thanks for inviting us back.
These guys here have been on before. This is Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association.
Correct.
These two guys that are driving force along with a great bunch of helpers and all, but welcome back.
Thank you. This is the time of the year we're scared to death because the tournament's next week. We're also excited because we got so many good things, new magazine, new Miss Kingfish, new raffle prizes and all that, but we're also scared to death because, the weather.
Yeah.
And the good Lord, we've had 195 boats and we've had 25 boats.
That's something. Yeah.
We've had hurricanes right behind us, and one was moving out and going to Texas, another one coming up in the Gulf, and here we are sitting with 6 to 8 foot seas.
I remember that one.
No one's going to come if we have that problem. But if we have beautiful weather, we'll have 200 boats.
Yeah. A great turnout. First of all, let's start with the program. Y'all put together a fascinating quality program every year. And I'm talking about full color, real nice pages, and really slick stuff. This is the best program that I've ever seen, really. And you do a lot of that yourself.
Yes.
I know and you've been doing how many years?
21 years.
So you about got it right. But you got to hit. What I like about it, you go back here to the history of it and see all these the former queens and the former weights and everything.
And the former winners, all the former
all
winners.
the winners, and also the rules and everything. And we're going to talk about artificial reefs in a second. Before we get to that, let's cover the tournament. The tournament's going to be this coming Saturday. It's going to be the captain meeting's Friday.
It'll be next Saturday, Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Excuse me, yeah.
But we're just on Monday morning. We're talking about this coming Saturday.
The 26th of August is the tournament.
And the captain's meeting is going to be
Friday night, the 25th.
Friday night, the 25th.
Right.
Now, tell us a bit about it.
Well, we've been running pretty much the same kind of tournament for 21 years. It's a kingfish tournament. We also have added prizes for the Wahoo, the #1 place in Wahoo, and also the #1 place in Spanish. And it is we remind people often, this is a charity event. We're trying to raise money to give money to reefs. With this tournament, we've raised over $1 million in 21 years. And all of that money went back into building reefs out in the Gulf of Mexico. So we're really proud of what we've been able to accomplish with this tournament. Plus, hey, it's a lot of fun. We have a ball. And
also something, I fished this tournament before. I covered it a lot going down to the captain meeting and the weigh-in. I always like going to the captain meeting and get some of that sausage and all, and the food. But I'm going to try to fish it this year. We're going to try to get together with Tony and all. We're going to try to fish it up. But what's going on? One thing I like y'all to do, you can leave from different areas. We don't all pile in there at Mexico Beach and go out the canal. And your rule on that is really good. And it's on an honor system.
Right.
And people have been good about that.
Yeah, they have. You want to get into that?
Yeah, you can leave anywhere from St. Andrews Pass all the way over to Indian Pass.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to bring your fish in to the Mexico Beach Marina. That's a must. 1 to 5 Saturday afternoon, and all times are central. We got so many people, Eastern, Central, Eastern. No, if you talk about the tournament, we're on Central Time. 1 to 5 will be the weigh-in at Mexico Beach Arena. And you do have to, you can bring it by truck if you want to. 'Cause, I mean, if you can't park, you can park down there under the canal or somewhere, wherever you need to park, and bring it in your truck. But you need to be there from 1 to 5.
And if folks just want to come down there and watch it weigh in, that's always enjoyable, just coming down and watching it weigh in.
Listen, you'll get to see some monster fish, 40, 50-pound king mackerel, 40 and 50-pound wahoo, pretty big Spanish sometimes, 5 pounds. Believe it or not, 5
really,
pounds. And people have a ball at that. You know, we have the captain's party on Friday night, and we've got the weigh-in on Saturday afternoon, and we have a dance on Saturday night. I mean, it's really a lot of fun, and we've been able to really be, we've been blessed, to be honest with you, because we've had so many good people that support us and so many people behind us, and we've had very good support for our tournament. In fact, our T-shirt, have you got the T-shirt over there?
Oh, this T-shirt.
We changed. This is a red one we had last year.
Okay, this is last year.
That's last year, and we change the color every year, and that's a Guy Harvey print. Mr. Guy Harvey did that for us, for the NBARA. That's our print. And this is the one this year, which is what we call coral, or watermelon, or salmon.
And these will be on sale, right?
Oh, they'll be for sale at the captain's party. They're for sale in and around Mexico Beach and Port St. Joe. And but now they won't be around for long.
You know, y'all do sell out.
We won't sell out.
You can even buy them from our website.
Listen,
we need to mention that, by the way. We have a store online on our website.
Okay.
You can buy this. You can buy the cookbook. You can buy shirts, you can buy flip charts. We have a lot of things on our store online.
Waypoint data cards.
Waypoint cards.
Oh, that's cool. So they get to it just MBARA.
.org.
Yeah,
.org.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. And I've checked it out too. I keep up with a lot of the stuff y'all do. One of the things that always fascinates me is I still wear these old shirts all the time. Yeah. I got some from back in 2011, because they're comfortable and everything. But anyway, when y'all had the Queen, tell us about the Queen that year. Well, this is something unique to this, and I'm talking about some really good ladies that love
We have
outdoors.
had some of the most amazing women in the world. They're anglers, and they fish, and they hunt, and they run marathons, and they do Ironmans, and it's a very, it's like my wife tells me, yeah, you're actually having a hard time. Like, no, it's a lot of fun. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Dealing with beautiful women who come in who are so well qualified and just really nice people. We have a Miss Kingfish every year.
Yeah.
We added that. I added that about 10, 12 years ago, because we started seeing at other major tournaments they have that kind of thing. And we get people that come in, they want their picture with Miss Kingfish. We've got little boys that have had their picture with Miss Kingfish for 12, 13 years, and they've grown up. And they come to the weigh-in. She'll be at the weigh-in for pictures. And as you can see with some of those pictures there, she's in all the pictures of the winner. That's the new Miss Kingfish for this year.
Okay, tell us, what's her name?
Katie. His family has a place in Mexico Beach. She now, I think, lives in Louisiana. Her husband is a Special Forces Armed Service person. Right. And she's got a little girl. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady who's just so nice. And her family has a place in Mexico Beach. They fish there. In fact, her husband, who's in Special Forces, is coming. He's going to fish in the tournament, and she's going to work the tournament with us.
Always good stories around those Queens.
Oh, we've had some that
always good stories.
Are just incredible people.
Yeah, they
incredible
are.
People.
Let's take our break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So here, Ron Childs and Bob Cox from Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association. These two guys work really hard, along with a lot of good helpers. And how many do y'all have now? How many reefs?
300, over 300.
That's incredible. That's not amazing, it's incredible. And we're going to talk more about that later. But let's talk about last year's winners. These pictures from last year, there were some good-sized king. First place was how big?
Right, it was 48.82 pounds.
Okay, and do you remember where that crew was from?
The boat's name was Salt Shaker. I believe they were actually people that are from Georgia, but also spent a lot of time in Mexico Beach.
And okay, this is second place here.
Second place, that was 42.03 pounds on the boat hooked up.
All right, and third place?
Third place was 38.37 pounds by the boat Green Banana. Josh Bloodworth captains that boat, and he's been with us for years. He actually helps run the Golly Whopper tournament we have every year now, too.
Very good.
So, very good folks.
And fourth?
The Spanish
Wahoo.
The Wahoo.
That's the champion Wahoo.
The Wahoo was 57.8 pounds. The boat flipping out.
Flipping out. All right. And then Big Spanish?
That was 43.34 pounds by the boat Stuckey, Earl Stuckey, the captain.
He's from Cairo, Georgia.
Cairo. All right.
Yeah.
And so just
that's the professional division.
Professional division was 47.37 pounds by the Contender boys.
Okay, and the big thing about that, you do get a lot of Georgia folks that love to come down and fish it, and you got a mixture of local folks who, from around the Panhandle to come in and fix it. It's really nice.
Yeah, we get a lot of support from South Georgia, but people come from where, Bob? We got some
Alabama. I know.
Yeah,
Alabama.
about 60% of our tournament entries are from Southwest Georgia.
Yeah.
And we get people as far as up on the East Coast, up around Virginia.
Do you really?
That come in.
Okay, now let's. I'll tell you what. Tell us about this cookbook right here. We're gonna give this cookbook away. Tell us about it. This is some cool stuff.
Well, it started a long, long time ago with my brother. He and his wife helped us put that together, the original version, and so this is our third edition.
Third edition, yes.
Third edition. It's all new recipes. I think we did put 6 or 7, which have become classics. I mean, there's some in there like kingfish dip.
Yeah.
It's one of the best kingfish dips recipes in the world, but this is all new, and we're selling them like crazy around Mexico Beach, and it's got some names of people who put them in there, local people,
Yeah, that's
local
what I
restaurants.
like. Yeah, like the old-fashioned cookbooks. The lady in the community, they'll put
yes.
their name on it, and that was their favorite dish.
And it is an excellent cookbook.
Ironically, I turned to this recipe right here for lionfish. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but lionfish taste good, don't they?
Oh, very good.
Very good.
And we're going to talk about those in a minute. So I'm going to let you draw a name here, and we're going to give this away to one of our lucky viewers. Okay, so you just put out one name, Ron. That's a nice gift. That winner is going to be Allison Fohan. Okay, she loves to cook. Okay, because I know her husband, and he loves to eat. So Allison Fohan, congratulations. Put your name on inside the book right here. And Clark, I know you're going to be happy about that. Okay, now we were going to talk about, let's see, our next set of pictures was the reef construction also. But before we talk about reefs, anything else on the tournament we need to cover?
No, it's, well, they can register right now online.
Okay.
Or they can register in person at Blue Water Outrigger, which is in Port St. Joe, and they can register at Half Hitch Tackle, which is in Port St. Joe, and Mexico Beach Marina. They can register in person, or they can register, which most people do, at the captain's party and get registration on Friday afternoon starting about 5 o'clock.
About 5 o'clock. And I'm definitely going to be to that. Like I said, we're going to try to fish over there.
We've got sausage we're cooking, and we've got all kind of stuff going on, and it's going to be
it's going to be door prizes.
Door
Oh
prizes, raffles.
Dude,
I have got, Winston, I have tried for 3 years to get this special gun that's going to be raffled off. It's a Browning Satori 20 gauge 750. It's a 750 model. It's an exclusive model with a stainless steel receiver, and it's got a beautiful stock that's engraved, and it's a 20 gauge overrun. It's a gentleman's gun for shooting quail. It's a quail gun, really, a quail dove gun. And it is, I have worked so hard to get this gun. It retails for $2,500. That's going to be given away as a raffle item.
Listen, I've got a really nice over and under, but I think I'd like to win this one too. And I'll give one of them away. So I'm going to get some raffle tickets.
If I wasn't working in this tournament, I'd be buying some tickets.
I will be buying
Winston, one thing I need to mention about these door prizes and these raffles, we get a lot of support from our sponsors that are all in our tournament magazine. Without them, this wouldn't be the classic event it is.
Well, it's a great community. It's a community effort. The whole community gets behind it, and that's really cool. Let's talk about these reefs right now that I want to cover here. And I don't know if you can see right here, who's this young man here?
That's me down there.
Bob. Okay.
Sure
So you can see the size of Bob right here, and then you see how big the reefs are.
Oh, yeah.
People just don't realize how big they are.
Those are 18 feet tall, and they weigh 18 tons each.
Okay. And we're going to go through some pictures and we're going to talk about the construction of them because this money goes toward the construction. So we're going to move fairly rapidly. Tell us a little bit about them. They're being deployed here.
Okay, yeah, you got some reefs there. That top photo there with the big pilings sticking up above the boat. They're putting 15-foot pilings with reefs mounted on them in shallow water, and they're jetted into the sand bottom. And then we got some 8-foot tetrahedrons that are lowered to the bottom with a crane.
Okay.
And then you'll see also the photos there with the super reefs there. That's a huge crane on a 250-foot barge. It's going to be putting those things right, down there. 18 tons on the hook. That's pretty heavy and pretty dangerous. Have to have ideal conditions out there, but we are very pleased with the results from those.
And one of the things, Winston, that you need to notice is those pictures aren't all alike.
Yeah.
We, over 21 years, we design, as you can see, there are new kinds of structures that we put on top. We're always working to experiment, and we're building grouper boxes, and we're building ecosystems, and we're doing all kinds of things, because over 21 years, we might deploy reefs 2 to 3 days a year. The other 100, 150 days, we're researching, going down, taking those, writing down what's down there, making collections, taking videos. Bob does some of the most beautiful videos you've ever seen, because we're trying to figure out what works best. And it's not all, you can put 10 in a row, put them in a circle, put them in a square, put them in a straight line, put 3 different kinds together, put 3 of the same. There's so many. It's like playing checkers.
Different
There's so many
configurations.
Correct.
Yeah, and you're trying to figure, and have y'all had much result on?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Some reefs work better for fish and others don't.
Yeah.
We find out that putting down different types of structures together makes it more complex and gives more variety to host different types of fish.
When you
That
put
makes
them
a
together.
much more productive reef.
That's interesting. Okay, we're going to a lot more about this too. We're going to do some more stuff. Let's take our final break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Our Blue Water Outriggers fishing game time for today. We're looking at 12:18 a.m. to 2:18 this morning, and this evening 12:45 to 2:45. Okay, getting back with Ron and Bob. One of the most I get a lot of heartwarming things on this show. One of them was as a result of y'all being on the show. Rex and Beth Nelson were loyal viewers of ours, and they saw that day y'all talked about memorial reefs and about how to do them and all. And Rex and Beth were watching the show that morning, and a little while later, we lost Beth, and Rex wanted to do something special. And tell us about he ended up doing a memorial reef in honor of Beth.
Oh yes, what's really good about our program is working with the grants and all these larger projects. We can make memorial reefs very affordable and help people out. And it's becoming more and more popular to where we're probably each year doing about a dozen reefs, memorial reefs. The Nelson Reef was one of them, and we put that down. There's nice mementos embedded into the concrete along with cremated remains. And often the families will come out on the boat, watch it being lowered into the water, throw flowers into the water. Number of ways to accommodate memorial reefs.
Yeah, so that's the result of y'all coming on the show and Rex and having the foresight to do that. And my hat's off to you, Rex, and we sure do appreciate that. Now, we're going to show, let's look at some of these pictures. When we put the reef down, what happens?
Well, the bottom of the Gulf, we dive a lot, both of us, and if you just go down to the bottom of the Gulf, it looks like the desert.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Right.
I mean, structure makes such a difference. You get a little village, a little city starting to develop.
In those photos there you see, those were reefs that were put down within the last 12 months.
Okay, within a year.
Yep.
So all these fish start showing up within a year. Look at them.
Look at the triggerfish right there.
We don't have any triggerfish. I can't believe it. I've got triggerfish. Okay, but I think there's one picture. We're looking through the program. If there's one testimonial, if you could do it in one picture, it's got to be this picture right here. That it's in the program. And tell us about these red snapper.
Well, one of the things that people are so thankful about, and they tell us all the time, thank you, is when you start, with the big reefs like this, the big one like this, okay, the end result is this.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if you can see that or not. You've already got it up there. And, the red snapper, I think we've got the best red snapper fishing in the state of Florida. It's just unbelievable.
Well, you got to realize these all came off of your reefs.
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't come 80 miles offshore. These are all Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association.
And let me tell you what warms our heart. When you go down on these reefs and you see all these fish moving around in little ones and big ones, and when you see those little bitty baby red snapper, and we see them all the time. Bob does videos. It's just amazing. I mean, reefs work. It's a no-brainer.
Okay.
It works.
Okay, real quick. Tell us about, because y'all dive all the time, I hear this over and over again from divers. Tell me about the lionfish.
I think it's the biggest danger facing us in the Panhandle for our fisheries. I think it's serious. It's deadly serious. So I help them, Bob.
Yeah, they're gluttonous eaters. They're very prolific. There's a lot of them out there, especially at depths at about 80 feet plus. That's where you'll usually find a lot of them. A lot of spear fishermen are going out there and harvesting them to try to control their numbers to give our native fish a better chance of survival.
They eat little lobster, they eat little red snapper, they eat little grouper, they eat anything. And what's so bad about it is people don't understand, at 6 months of age, a lionfish can start producing eggs. Now, listen carefully.
That's something.
They can produce 30,000 eggs every 5 days.
Oh my goodness.
That's why we go down sometimes. I go to Indian Pass and I go down and I get around the rocks and I'm looking all around. I might see 200, 250 lionfish. I mean, they're just, it's like cancer. I mean, every 5 days, 30,000 eggs. We can't kill them all.
Yeah, and so basically all we're doing now is control them.
Right. Unless Mother Nature does something, there's probably no chance of eradicating them, but we can control their numbers.
And again, they're voracious feeders, and they do eat, like I say, the little fish.
But let me tell you the good part about this, they're outstanding to eat. It's kind of like eating you ever eaten a speckled perch?
Oh yeah.
They're close to that.
Speckled perch.
I mean, they're delicious, and Bob actually likes them raw. He'll take a little soy sauce with some ginger and have some sushi with them. They're good that way too. Now, but they will sting you. His wife had to go to hospital.
I was going to ask you now. You take people out all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And your wife, she is Carol's an excellent diver, and she got stung.
Yeah, what happened was she was trying to help one of her friends out, get one into the container, got frustrated and too excited and overreacted, and her hand went down the pole right into the lionfish.
And you had to take her to the hospital.
Yeah. Oh, her thumb swelled up like a tennis ball.
Wow.
And in fact, they had to cut that blister out because it was killing the skin. I mean, it was a very serious situation.
Yeah, and I hear that over and over.
And painful.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I've been with 3 people who've been stung, and I'm telling you, one guy was a ranger, special forces kind of guy. And he said it was the worst thing ever.
It's like dealing with a catfish with many more spines, and their venom packs more of a wallop than a catfish does.
Yeah. Okay, wrapping things up. This Saturday, Friday night party, and Saturday fishing.
Yeah, correct. One-day tournament.
Okay. I like a one-day tournament.
Amen.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Amen. We enjoyed it, as always.
Oh, great to have y'all. Thank y'all for
Thank you,
coming over. All right, folks. Y'all support this, okay? A great cause and a lot of fun. Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Do something good today for your fellow man. You have a great day in the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.